All right, I'm about to review several designers' portfolios. This video is sponsored by Contra. Huge shout out to them for making the espresso machine dream come true, providing value, nonstop value to our community as independent creators and freelancers. I'm blown away. Contra.com, go check it out, the all-in-one place for freelancers. Thank you for the espresso machine. All right, now some ground rules for the portfolios. This is what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to look for, did you stand out in the thread? The thread that I posted on Twitter, did you stand out when you linked your portfolio? How long did it take for me to see your work when I did click on your link? Is it clear exactly what you do? Is it clear that you're available, that I can hire you? Is there a clear CTA? And just generally, are there any work improvements that I can see that I could touch on or whatever? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. All right, I'm going to make this quick. I'm going to make it rough, and we're just going to dig right in, okay? Here we go. All right, so to get started, I'm going to just jump in here and see what stands out in this thread. See who gets the most attention based on how they shared their portfolio link here. All right, let's check this out. Who's going to stand out? Portfolio. All right, it's clear that it's a portfolio, right? But it doesn't really make me want to click yet. Gabriel, this is cool. Very nice photo of Gabriel here. Design partner for early stage teams. That's actually impressive. So I'm going to new tab that one. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's keep going. So here's an example of a Contra link that was shared. And look how powerful this is. Why? Because I can see your work. I can see your work instantly. And I can see exactly what you do. Web design and branding expert. You could have wrote whatever you want there. There's ways to stand out even more with that. But I can see who you are, what you do, and the work that you can provide already. Like, that's what you want. There's a couple more examples of that. Another great example of that. And then we got something here like, hello, I'm Jonah. Now, this does look like good design. I don't see any work, and I don't know what you do within the image, which is what I look at first, but it's not that big of a deal really, because I can come right down here and see that you're an industrial designer and you do UX and UI. Okay, not bad. I might click on this just because that's really good design. In dev dot, I wish I could see some work here right away. Again, it's just text. I'm a very visual person, especially when it comes if I'm looking to hire a designer, a visual designer, product designer, I want to see your work. I just want to see it. Let's keep going here. These don't have any images with it, and sometimes we forget about that. I forget about that stuff all the time, but it's important. You need to stand out in this context, okay? Look at that shot. That's beautiful. I have no idea what this person does, though. Just designer. But that photo will get me to click. And I actually might. Let's keep going. Nothing makes me want to stand out. This is actually really cool here. I might click on that because it stands out. Let's keep going. They show work here, but it's on an angle. You got to be careful when you're showing the work on the side angles and everything like that. Like, I literally have to tilt my head and I gotta really kind of get in here and look. I can't really tell what that is. I'm gonna move along here. This looks like some really incredible work here. Framer design and development. Let's click on that. Design nerd. I like this because it's funny. So, and it's actually kind of nicely designed here. So I might click on that. Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay, here we go. Brand identity and website developed in under 6 weeks. Okay. I'm interested in this. I want to see what that is. Nice photo here, but I don't see any work. This is with Behance, so I don't know if you can control it, but it's something to think about here. No work to be seen. And the design here, like some things are going off. But see how this is different. Now this just says hello. I wish it had one more dot. I want that to have one more dot so bad. But it's so nicely designed. I want to click on it. This actually is interesting to me because it's very, very simple and it doesn't show any work, but something about this is interesting to me. So I'm going to click on that. Subscribe once for design and user research and testing. Subscribe once for, I don't know what that means. Nothing here. Just a nice photo. Love the beanie, man. That's a sweet beanie right there. Kind of cool, but you got the text over your face and everything. Like I'm already like, 15-year-old. Now I'm interested. Connor is 15 years old. Oh wait, no, wait. Is a 15-year-old British? Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, maybe they meant they've been doing this for 15 years. No, is a 15-year-old British full stack web site developer and designer. That's actually really interesting, but the design here is a little throwing me off. So if this design couldn't get right here, I'm not too sure what the other designs look like. But because you're 15, I'm going to check that out. Let's keep going here. Oh, this stands out so much. Look at those colors. Absolutely. No brainer checking that one out. Let's keep going. Ooh, look at that. Look how they show that thumbnail right there. Clicking on that one. Michael, whatever this is back here, your photo is faded back. This is really elegantly designed, but I would think you're a brand designer or, something like that. It just doesn't, this didn't get my attention, for what you are doing. You're a product designer. Actually, yeah. Let me keep going. Let's see. I want to start to move a little bit quicker here because maybe there's a few. Okay, actually that was it. So I am going to click on, where did it go? Here, Michael. And we're going to start with Michael's. So I am actually super impressed. This is nice. I am pleased by just the whole vibe of everything right now. But let's see, designing people-friendly products since 2011. Okay, this is cool. As an end-to-end designer, so I kind of get what you do by saying designing here, and you design products. The first thing I see is the user crossed out. That's obviously getting my attention. I wish this wasn't so dialed back, but that's just a personal opinion. Love the fade off here. An end-to-end designer. I don't really know what that means. Sometimes you don't want to get too fancy with stuff. You also got to, before we actually dive into this, you got to understand, like, everyone's portfolios are different. They're used for something different, right? Either just to show off your work as a showcase, just to be proud of, or you're actually using it to get work. You need work now. You're trying to get hired. There's millions of reasons somebody might have a portfolio. So I don't have the context of why someone has their portfolio right now. So I'm just going based on the assumption that you want to get hired, which might be the wrong assumption here. But this is the assumption that I'm going to take. Someone that's looking to get hired, okay? So right away, I'm not sure what you do. I don't see your work right away. Let's see how long it takes me to get to your work. Okay, I never got to your work. I didn't see your work. And if you're a product designer, I don't see anything. And maybe you just do UX. But even then, if you do UX side of things, still it's valuable to put a face to it so people can see the interactions and everything that you've been working hard on. And let's see, is there a clear CTA what to do? There is no CTA on what to do. There is a message down here. But here's the thing about the forms. As you can do a form, only do a form if you're going to get that person's email address. Like if I fill out this form and I send you a message, if you have an automated response back to me, so I now have your email address, awesome. If you don't do that, the form is a fail, because now without that, I don't have your email in my inbox, right? And that's what I want. I really want your email. I don't have your email anywhere. And some people hide their email on purpose. They don't want to be emailed, right? And that's okay. Again, I'm in the assumption that you want to get hired. So already can't find your email. I don't see your work. I know there's a little button here. Okay. Interesting. Actually very clever and cool, but it's hidden. I don't know what that does. I actually thought it was going to be a menu of some sort. And it would be so nice to see some of this work called out up front, up here. But again, you might not be looking for work, and that's perfectly fine. So let's go on to this one. So this is a portfolio on Contra, and you can see right away a creative full stack web developer and a brand designer. Okay. Here are 3 projects that they've got. I can get in touch with them really quickly. So clear CTA. It's pretty clear on what they do. Create a full stack web developer. Okay, I get that. And a brand designer. 2 kind of totally different things. So which one is it? You know, like what am I going to get when I hire you? The benefit is if you're a creative web developer, usually when I see that those people can also design, you're going to get an even more polished development out of your website, which is really cool. So let's click on something here. Let's go to this Old Republic e-commerce. Love the thumbnails. These thumbnails are great. They're interesting. Even this thumbnail here, it's so interesting. It makes the work stand out more. It makes you feel like you have a good eye for presentation. So already super impressed here. Really cool typography there. Yeah, just got some, clearly you understand brand, right? Because you've got these nice color palettes and everything going on here. Look at that. That's super sweet. Custom logo. Okay, so you did the custom logo there. That's really cool. Is there a link off to something you built? Maybe because you're a developer? I don't think so. Okay, not on that one. Let's go back. And I'm just going to go ahead and check out this one. Now there's packaging design. Brand packaging, and some people are just really talented. Look at this. This is really cool looking. I'm super interested in this. This looks like a footer. I can't stand designing footers. This is a very impressive footer from what I could tell from this little image here. Very impressed. Sweet menu looking thing. Look at the typography skills from this person. This is incredible. I mean, it might feel a little too small, but I can't see it full size. Which would be nice to be able to click on this and see it bigger, because this stuff is awesome. Wow, Anthony. Okay, but you do a lot of stuff. I'm seeing brand design, and I'm seeing a lot of web design. Let's see. This is interesting, but this feels a lot weaker than the first 2 projects. Although that thumbnail is awesome, but when you actually come in here to look, it feels like some of your typography is off on here. Like you got this, look at this, the way these things line up. This spacing, you got this spacing, and then that's indented. I think it's only indented because it's italics. But I could be wrong. But this looks like some weird lineup here. More than likely an illusion, but illusions that's what we see. Just some maybe some spacing here within this, and then you got like this indentation here, and then that indentation. Like the grid's all over the place on these. I think this is a weaker project in your portfolio. Still good, but compared to the other awesome ones, yeah, clearly just some awesome stuff. But I'm seeing web design, I'm seeing brand design, I'm seeing no development at all. I actually would lead with something like web designer, product designer, web product and brand designer, something super clear to get it. Because I do have to think a little bit when I start to read the word creative, and then full stack web developer and brand designer. I don't see the developer side here. Of course, I didn't see the links, So something to think about there. Let's keep look at the colors here. This just makes me happy already. And there's a smiley face too. Brand identity expert. I get it. 100% what you do. 100%. So I see your work right away, of course, because we're on Contra. It's pretty clear what you do. Brand identity expert. I see the brand designs here. You've kind of comped them up in a nice way. Some people just plop the logos on there and it kind of falls flat. I like seeing it in action on some of these things. So let's click on this one. I don't know. The colors look fun. Okay. I found a mistake. Mistake's probably not the right word to use there, but I found something you could improve on. So let's go back. I clicked on your image here, right? Because I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to see this. Oh, this is going to be so... Where is it? Where'd it go? It's not there. Where is it? That's not what I clicked on. Okay, well, okay, now it is because I remember the elephant. I still want that image that I clicked on. Like it's... Now, you don't always have to do this, but I would love to see this image the first thing that I see. And even if that's not the first thing that I see, at least bring this stuff up to the very top. Show the work, show the work, show the work. I'm not going to read this. A lot of people won't read that. Assumption, context is very important here. But you got to reel them in. You reeled me in with this little thumbnail, but my only reason I clicked on it was because I want to see what that is. And I can't see what it is. I gotta, keep scrolling on down to see what it is. Just move this stuff up front. This stuff is awesome. Look at this. This is so cool. The way you've mocked it up and everything, the color choices. I'm incredibly, incredibly impressed. You just got to work on keeping the work in front, right? Keep the work in front, the visuals. I'm not even going to read that. It's a lot of text there. Somebody will want to read it though. Somebody will want to. Okay, you got an image up here. Let me go back to what that was. Guide me again. I click on it. I feel like I'm totally somewhere else. I'm lost. Is this even the same thing here? Which of course it is, because there's that image. Now, if you move this at least up to here, I wouldn't feel lost. But ideally, get this up here. And then you go into some of the info here. And if you're only using short info like this, totally fine to start with that because I can still get to the work very quickly. You just don't want people to be lost in the back and forth. More beautiful work here. I love the consistency too of how you kind of grayscale, desaturate the images of the hands. It looks like you're doing that a lot throughout the whole thing. Awesome. Very cool. Consistency is important. What happened there? Let's see. If I go click on this, because I want to see that bigger. Okay, now you're linking off to Behance. Okay, so we'll go to Behance. Bam! It starts with that image. I'm happy. This is what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see text or anything. I wanted to see that image. And it's cool. It's super awesome. Yeah, some cool text there. After the image, some cool animations here. Beautiful. This is how you want to show your logo and brand work. A+. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay. Let's keep going here. Connor, the 15-year-old. All right. I think that's, if I remember that correctly. All right, Connor. Okay, now you're a web developer. You're not a web designer. So it's okay that you're not showing design stuff. And it's okay that this design doesn't fully work because you're hiding your face. But you're also hiding your face twice behind your name, which kind of gets a little hard to read, and then behind the computer. And it's also not centered or left aligned. It's jagged. Excuse me. You have a thing telling me to scroll down. I am never a fan of the things that tell you to scroll down because there are ways to design to tease continuation without telling people to scroll down. But we're going to go, that's a conversation for another day. Love the animations. That's really cool. An eye for design and a mind for development. I'm just not seeing any work though. This typography is really tight. personal opinion there. I know it's a style sometimes, so I shouldn't say anything about that. You got a blog here. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything to click on. Here's your work. I found some work, but there's no, this does not make me want to click on it. There's no thumbnail. There's no example of what's going to happen when I click on this. It just says Cade. So yeah, so I'm not going to click on it because it didn't entice me to click on it. See how if it was like this, Cade, I might click on it. But yeah, so that's something to work on. You want to give people a reason to click on stuff. That's why the thumbnail of your work is incredibly important. All right, let's keep going. You're 15, keep cruising. It took me forever to get good at design. So you're on your way already if you're only 15. All right, let's check this out. Some interesting little shadow thing going on here. So product design, web design, branding. I know what you do right away, but you do a lot. You do a lot. That really could be summed up in one. Branding kind of throws me off here. You could just say product designer. I think it depends on who you ask. A lot of us do all this stuff. So not branding. Branding, yeah, not branding. But there's probably a better way to say this. But I do get what you do. The branding part threw me off. Maybe put branding at the end. Product design, website design, mobile design, product design, product strategy, website design, mobile design, and then branding. Kind of work on the way you kind of word that there. Because of branding, I don't see any brand. You didn't brand yourself really yet. I'm not seeing it. So maybe put that over here on the right. Okay, one scroll to get you your work. I'll allow it because you do tease a little bit of continuation there, but I don't think you need that here. You just scoot this stuff up. Get it in people's eyes. Oh, cool. Rollover effect with some kind of more information here. I do like that because I might go like, oh, I want to click on this. And then like, so they didn't do the design. They didn't do this. I'm not going to click on that because now I'm not interested. But I do like having this stuff. The rollovers are really cool. Does it work on mobile? I don't know. So if you're a mobile designer, I'm curious to what happens when you click on this on mobile because you can't do that rollover. So what is there? Is there 2 taps? Tap once and then you get the information? Or do you just not have a rollover thing on mobile? And you say you're a mobile designer. So I'm wondering how you figured that out. I'm going to check it out a little bit later to see what you did. I think these thumbnails work, they're simple, pretty basic. Sometimes that's good. I actually do like that a lot in some of the stuff I do. But this looks really nice the way you've got it. I'm going to click on this one. Why not? Oh, it's a full website. What? I was not expecting that. Maybe some info that's going to link out. I'm actually really impressed by that. Reduced web design. Okay, you didn't do the build, you did the web design. This design is great. It's awesome. Super cool. Lovely. Very lovely. You got the about section here. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Tech. Yeah, this is cool. Check out your I think that's Dribble. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Nice. You got your email there. Smart. Very smart. I like it. Yeah, these are cool thumbnails. Honestly, these thumbnails are a little bit more interesting than the ones you got on your site, but I know what you're doing. You're trying to keep everything kind of black and white here, kind of simple. So I get it. But I do think these thumbnails stand out a little bit better. All right, let's keep going here. This is nice. Look at this. I see the work right away. But I don't know what you do. I have no idea. It's very quick little read here. Is a product designer. I get it. I see hello and I see your work. Oh, there's a little rollover effect there. So what do I see first? I think I see the work, and then let me undo that highlight. I see the work. I see hello. And then I have to come in here and read this smaller text to find out that you're a product designer. This passes because you got the most important thing right. It's just showing the work. And then I can quickly kind of find out what you do. You didn't waste all the space with like your name and all this stuff, but you did kind of put it with the hello. But this is like a more of a stylistic thing, so we could let this part slide. But you do have the work here. This rollover effect is really bothering me because it's different every time I touch it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here, if it's broken or what. But oh, it's an autoplay thing. Okay, I see. I roll over and it plays. Personal opinion. Most of the stuff is personal opinion. This stuff bothers me because I'm going to see something and like, oh wait, I need to get back there. How do I? And then I have to sit here again just to get back to that thing. I'm pretty sure I can just click on it and it might take me to a new page with all those images. I so hope that's what you do. I mean, I think that's what you do. I don't know. I remember seeing some of these images. Okay. So you do that. This is a really nice detail page. You got the work up front still. So you're still kind of leading with it. You got your info here. As long as this work is up front, it's teasing. It's telling me to scroll. I can see it. I know the spot that I'm in. We're good. Lots of text coming through here without seeing more of the work. Maybe you could share a couple more images because this is like a really big image. It's kind of hard to see. Like that's a massive. There's no reason an iPhone screen should ever look that big. I mean, well, you can't compare it, but this is like the size of one of those thumbnails, basically. So it's too big. You want to get things closer to actual context. But I'm sure there's some good information in here. I'm not going to read it. This is fun, but what is it? I'm sure if I read it, I could probably figure it out, but I shouldn't have to. One of the mini animations I made. Oh, sweet. You do animation too. Where would I figure that out at? I don't see the word animation there. Don't see the word animation here. I don't see animation anywhere. Did you say animation up here? Motion design. All right. Okay. Motion design. See? I would have never known. But you could have read it. Really. Yeah, I could have went and hunted for the word motion design. But it could have just been clear here. I'm a product designer, motion designer, product designer and motion designer. Or, hey, where's that? I specialize in app, web, and motion design. Like, that's powerful. Specialize in app, web, and motion design. Like, that should be up here. Specialize in app, web, and motion design. Or your first line here. You just say product designer, which probably most people kind of get right away. Yeah, you do some really cool stuff. This is cool. I think some of the thumbnails kind of fall flat here a little bit, but I think it's because maybe they're just kind of auto pulling into this thing from your case study here. All right. Well, let's move on here. This is awesome. Already right away. I don't remember if this was one that I wanted to click on. Forget. I wish. Oh yeah, because it said in under 6 weeks. This is the one that caught me off. I was like, wait, 6 weeks? The beauty here is I'm seeing a ton of work up front. Right away, I know exactly what you brand and identity. You threw me off a website. Okay, brand and identity and website. And developed. Okay, hold on. brand identity, and the way you break your sentences are very important. Brand identity and website developed. So you do the brand identity and the website, but only development. You don't do the website design. But here it says you provide fast design services. Should you do website design too, or just the development? See, I'm already confused as a potential client. But this is how you want to lay out your portfolio. Styled with the work up front. Clear CTA? No. C plans, maybe like C plans and check my latest projects. No. This is the wrong CTA. IMO, in my opinion, is the wrong CTA. This could be let's work together, right? Let's work together. Then it opens your plans, or just scrolls down to your plans. You got some weird something happening with your O's here. They look like they're not doing the same thing over here. Okay, so now just branding is $2,000. Just a website. Okay, you do design and development. Okay, so you do design and development. Okay, $3,500. If you want them both, you provide a discount. I like the way you think. $4,500. Very nice. Hire me on Contra button right there. Very cool. And then you got the about on the bottom. I like that. I'm a fan of the abouts on the bottom. I like the abouts on the bottom because realistically, yes, I'm hiring you, the person. And there's room for finding connections to people. Like if somebody sees that I'm a surfer or whatever, and they might be a surfer, we might have a connection there. Or it might be a surf brand that's looking to hire somebody and they see that I surf. Whoa, all right, I'm going to hire this person. So I like having that, but what we're really hiring is the work, the style of the work. So I like that you lead with this. I like that you are getting to what you do, and then I like how you do have the about, but it's kind of a little bit further down. You didn't start the page with a big picture of yourself and your big name across, here. And just a lot of wasted space. You took full advantage of the first thing that I see. So far, this is one of the strongest structured portfolios that I've seen in this video here. I love this banner here. Available for work. You're the first one, I think, from what I can tell, from what I remember, that's actually telling me that you're available. You tell people you're available. If you're available for work, tell people you're available for work. Okay? Tell them you're available. Thumbnails here. Why is there a tree right in the middle? I see the tree. Let's click on this. Look at that. Steel tees in continuation. Beautifully structured. You could go, I would dial this. Personal opinion, black on white text. I would dial this down drop it 80%, make it a little bit more of a gray tone, and keep services white, client white, date white, and that white. Dial this back 80%, 80%, 80%, 70%, 60%. Play with it, and I think this will be way more legible. See pricing plans. Just work together. Hire me. See pricing plan. I don't know. This isn't bad. You might want to play with some of that. But structure here, great. Visuals. Give me the visuals. Yes. Love it. That's what you want. There's room for some text here if you want it. Right here, right? And if you wanted, here's the thing. People do all these case studies all the time. Boom, case studies. Guess who the case studies interest? Other designers. Okay, other people in that field. The hiring people might eventually get to your case study at some point, but you really want to share all that information when you're in their interview and in the meeting and you're going over your work there. Right now, just get their attention, but save the long essays and stories for when you're in the interview, when you're having conversations, and those kind of moments. All right, let's cruise here. Cool, but wasted space. But you got the tease here, so I am going to scroll down because you teased with some continuation here. But a lot of wasted space. But some people like this much space. It's fine because crafting app. Okay, you're a design nerd. Crafting app and web experiences. You get your name. You get featured work here. I like that you're teasing it. It needs to be like right here. A little bit more. Get in touch. Clear CTA. It's clear in what you do. Crafting app and web experiences. These thumbnails don't offer anything. I'm assuming with this, you might have designed something here. I don't know what this is unless this is a picture of you. Or if you designed like the band there. I don't know what this is unless you designed that basketball goal. I don't know that you designed the packaging here. Is it backwards? Shouldn't the register mark be over here? I don't know. Maybe not. This image at least shows me what you do. This one kind of shows me what you do. Again, it's tilted though. It's like I gotta twist my head to see. I'm curious what this is because it's just a basketball goal. I'm gonna click on this. Your thumbnails could use a lot of work. You might not be looking for work, so you might not care. Context is important. Okay. Still, the work is just so like, you're teasing me with it for sure, but not enough. Like I need to like see something. Just so much wasted space and scrolling. But this is nice. The text is nice. The premier destination for global basketball fans. What did you do? What is it? Tell me what it is. Product design system, designer at Grand Studio, visit the site. Why am I going to visit the site when I don't know what it is yet? Now we get to see the beauty of your work. Cool. All right. It's on the side though. I gotta look at it. This is all. Why is this not the thumbnail? This is so cool. I mean, it looks a little bit empty. You don't have the context for the iOS here and stuff, but this is a much more interesting image and more text. This is cool. See, like this is sweet. Once you get into the work, it's good. But it takes forever to get into the work. Did you design the video player? Be careful the way you mock up stuff. I don't know that this is working too well. You got all the chords here. It just looks like a messy comp. More side structures. Yeah, this is good leading back into some more work, but there's nothing I don't want to click on that. I guess I should click on this just because I'm curious if the M is backwards. I'm probably totally wrong there. Oh, it was backwards. See? Because the register mark's on the other side. Redesigning the global menu management system of what? Obviously McDonald's. So why is there a big image of McDonald's here? If you design the menu management, there's not, you might not be able to share. That might be right. You might be NDA stuff like that. Might not be able to share it. It's totally fine. All right, let's keep going. Fast, intuitive, stunning websites. Okay, I'm assuming you design and build. And I can see your skills over here that you do design and build. This is so like scaled back. It's kind of hard to tell what that design is. It's a little hard to tell what that is. These look like very simple, lots of space on these designs. Let me click on this one. Just one thumbnail, and it's just above. It looks like you just stopped designing right here. Not really sure. I don't get enough information about this to know what you can do. Maybe what happens when I click on this? Okay. Oh, it did kind of break down. Look how long it took. Well, let me see. See how long it takes for something to happen here? I literally thought it's just over and you made a mistake. But then, bam, then it kind of comes in. The animations are just a little slow. They're a little slow. People come to these websites, they just want to get to the information. But the animations, they want to get to the content. But the animations here are just kind of a little slow. I don't really know where to look in this situation. There's no tease of continuation, by the way. There's no reason for me to scroll down. It looks like the page is over. You want something sticking up from here to know to scroll down. And I don't know where to look. Like at first I'm coming here, like what's going on here? These are logos, but logos for what? To meet your personal web companion. Don't know what that means. Transform the way you browse the web with all-purpose AI. I don't really know what that. I mean, this is probably just like a mock-up, so it's not supposed to make sense. But this is calling my attention. And then I do think I come here, and then maybe this thing, and then probably here. There's just some structure stuff to work on. You got like this big gap here, but it's a smaller gap here. So there's a couple things. You got get started twice. You repeated the same button. You don't really want to do that. You can rephrase this button or wait until you scroll, then put the button up there. But you just style it a little bit differently, or you can even potentially word it differently. So if I go back, let me click on this. There's just not enough here to get a sense of what you can design and build. Now I know I can click on this template. See, this is actually kind of nice, but you do the gray thing again here. What's going on? You gotta stop with the gray bar and the slow animation, because this design right here is actually nice. Except for I can't read that word. I can't read those because it blends into the background. Maybe make it bright white. That also the CTAs on the buttons, the text on the buttons get a little. It's not enough contrast there. But you got to be careful with gray bars. It looks like the page is over. But this design is actually nice. Like especially if I move up a little bit like that, it's pretty nice. You can't. I mean, I think we cannot read that text there. We cannot read that text there. Yeah, definitely. Get like a little stroke effect or something going on there. Some contrasty stuff could use a little work there. Let's keep going. Look at this. Nice. This is the Notion one, right? Yeah. Okay. Nice illustration up here. Hey, I'm Tyler. Who is Tyler? What else do you do, Tyler? I'm a creative, fun, positivity, special abilities, bring bland assets and stale concepts to life. What do you do, Tyler? Bodywork spans from illustrations, brand, and meme content. Nice. Okay. I wish he started with that. Like, this should be your first sentence or the big text. I need to know what you do right away. No clear CTA. What was some of the other stuff? It took me a scroll to start to see some of your work. You've got the kind of work that could be just a big grid and beautiful gallery of stuff. You're lucky. You're an illustrator. You have the opportunity to showcase. This looks like it's more like a blog or something. So look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 scrolls, and I still see just one project. 5, 6, 7, 8 scrolls, and I've only seen 2 projects. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 scrolls, and I've seen 3 projects. Your work is awesome. This work is so cool. Look at this. I can see just the personality that you have in the work, and it's so fun. It's so fun. There's got to be ways to play that up a lot more here. I know you're using Notion. You only have so much control here. Man, could have a lot of fun with building a portfolio around an Illustrator like this, especially with somebody with viral social meme content. Oh yeah, this could be really cool. I would just work on that. You might not even be looking for work, and that's totally cool. Love that you provide your email. So many people do not provide their emails. Provide your emails, people. Why are you making it so hard to contact? Good that you provide your email. Just need some more work. Just get some more work in there. All right, yeah, this is the image. Okay, this is that one special image. Very nice typography here. Hi. Oh, hey, I'm Alex. I design websites, apps, systems, websites. I like stuff like that, but the problem is you're taking away your services. That works great, like on something that I created a while back when I was filtering through names of brands that I've worked for. It doesn't work so well when it's your services, when you're telling people what you do. And I'm having to wait. Design system. Okay, what else does he do? Websites. All right, what else? Apps. Okay. I mean, it took a while to get to that. I mean, these things got to be quick. So and I don't see any work. There's no work here. I see nothing. You got some links here. Why am I going to click on them? What is recent work tomorrow? What does that mean? What am I going to see? Am I going to see a calendar? I actually want to see if it's a calendar. Let's check it out real quick. Tomorrow. Your bank. Wait, think of your bank. Sorry. What is happening here? I don't know what this is, and you're telling me to scroll down without not telling me to scroll down, but telling me to scroll down. You need to teach some continuation here. I'm not even going to scroll down because I don't know what's down there. And I don't need any bank stuff. Bridge. Okay. This is going to be a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. It's empty square. Okay. Coin Beast. It's going to be... Actually, I have no idea. Well, at least we have something here. Widows galore. You might not be looking for work, so it might not matter. But if you do stuff like this, be careful, because a lot of people aren't going to click on it. That's just honest truth. There's no reason to click on it. I don't know what any of this stuff means. You can even say McDonald's here, Coke here, Nike here. What is it? I don't know what it is. So why am I going to click on it? Be very careful when you do stuff like this. If you're not getting work, not that you're not getting work. It seems like you do good stuff, so you're probably getting a lot of work. You probably don't need work. But if you have a portfolio like this and you're not getting work, that could be a reason why you're hiding your work. Get the visuals up there. Show people what you do. Was there a clear CTA available for projects? Designed by subscription. Available for projects. What does this do? Whoa. I don't even know. You want people to set up a meeting with you? You're brave. You're very brave. Very brave. All right, Jonah. Industrial designer. I don't know what that means anymore. like physical products. UX and UI designer, currently working at White Brand Design in Switzerland. Wow, that's super cool. Look at that logo. That's awesome. I don't see any work here. I do like what's happening here, but if I haven't seen your work yet from somewhere else and then getting it, I'm gonna peace out probably. You're telling me to scroll. Again, you don't want to tell people to scroll unless you absolutely have to. And usually when you do, it's because you didn't tease the continuation the right way. So you get some work up here. If you have work to show, what you do. What's this? Pretty cool work. What is happening here? Is that the kind of industrial design you do? What is that? I need that. That is awesome. You get that work. Oh man, I would have not have scrolled down if I saw this, but seeing this, I would have been disappointed that I didn't scroll down. Get that stuff up here. Make it this. Look at this. This is beautiful. You could have this as a full background thing already. You can design these cool environments and things. Take that to your advantage. This whole background could be cool stuff that you've made. And then you got a grid on top of it and getting to the work quickly. So much opportunity here. Let's work. No CTA. You might, but you're not looking for work. Okay. Because you're working somewhere else. You're not looking for work. So that's fine. You do provide your email. Nice. That's what we want. Always want to provide your email. Gabriel, design partner for early stage startup teams. I like that. You want to be a design partner or you are a design partner. That's probably my only confusion there. Work about content. You show the work up front, but it's on one of those pagination things, and I can't. Can I go back? Oh, I can go back. Okay, cool. If it auto goes, it's gonna go. Let me start it over. Okay, so it's here, and it goes. I'm like, oh no, what was that? I need to see that. It's not clear that I can go back, but a quick little trial, I can go back. But it doesn't have to stay here. But it's kind of frustrating. See how it's a little frustrating because I'm trying to look at this thing, and it keeps running away. I'm trying to see what you did here because this actually is interesting. Little. I'm just gonna hold my mouse down. That's really interesting. Little glare and shadows and stuff there. I like how you mock this up on an actual device. It always makes things better. So that's pretty cool. There's no scrolling here because you didn't tease continuation because what? There is no continuation here, right? And that's great. That's great. There's nothing to go, so you don't need to tease it. Showing the work up front. This design partner for early stage startups. I feel like you could add it in one more word there. Available to be your design partner for early stage startups. Seeking opportunities to be a design partner for early stage startups. Right now, because I think I know you and your background. You're super talented. You're very well connected. I feel like you might already be a design partner for early. I don't know. I'm a little thrown out. It's probably just me. But I think if you threw in one more word or one other word like seeking, looking to become your design partner you kind of get what I'm saying. I can't really form it. I do like this because I think the way you phrase it will get you those early stage startup companies, which is they're so fun to work with, and they usually have some nice money to spend. The way you've got this designed, I think will get their attention. I'm not going to hit the contact just in case it pulls up my email. I wish, depending on what this does, I'm not going to click on it because I don't want my email to open up. But I wish it was just your email address here in the button, and whatever you do next could happen if you click on it. Or if that actually goes to its own page, maybe down here, put your email somewhere, put your email address, a way to get a hold of you. That way I can just copy and paste it, into my email that I want to use or something. Let me go to your about. Oh, that's a nice transition. What just happened? Why is this not up front? Hold on. I can't get back to your home page. It's one thing. Let me come here. This is way stronger. Way stronger. Way stronger. If your homepage was this, 10 times better, 100 times better. Because I look at all this. I now see 6 projects at once immediately. They're better comped up. Their environments. It's not just like a cutout thing on a black background with no shadow, so it looks kind of flat and kind of dull. Way more interesting. Way more interesting. And of course, like I said, you've got great work. You show that stuff off. Show it off. Be proud of it. Yeah, dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is cool. Team, showing your team, highlighting your team. Now this is what you want to do, because now I know you're a team player. You work well with teams. You appreciate teams. That stuff goes very far. Beautiful, beautiful thing here. You just got images. You got the short text here. That's what we want. We don't need a big old book written out. Look at this. Beautiful. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. This is what you want in a product and a project detail page. This. Visuals. Give me the visuals. Throw in some text here and there. Not a big book. Get the work up front. This is beautiful. This should be your, I don't want to say the word should. This, ideally, this would be more effective if this was what people landed on instead of this with no scroll or anything. This is not doing you justice at all, because you're incredible. You're incredible at what you do. You know that. This is awesome here. This is great. Great about page. Oh, this is beautiful. Clients here. Oof. This is probably my favorite portfolio that I've seen in this stuff. But only if you made this your homepage right here. And you could even combine, you really just need one page. You could combine all this stuff in one, which I would prefer. Because a lot of people aren't going to click about. It's just one extra step. But if this was your homepage, I would scroll one more time to see the about. But sometimes you're asking a lot for someone to come up here and click another page that they don't know what they're going to see to find something. I would just get it all up front, because you might say something that people really connect with, but you're hiding it a little bit further. We only need one page for our portfolios, just one page. With the main page and then a project detail. Those 2 things. That's all you need. You don't need extra pages for everything. Keep it simple. Try to get stuff in front of people. Is that it? I think that was it. I might do some more and more in-depth individual stuff, and I might DM some of y'all some stuff that I didn't want to go over and share. But so you want to keep in mind, you want to have a nice image here. Like, look how the Contra images are. Beautiful. It provides context, where it doesn't really say what you do, even though they're developer and designer, so that's kind of irrelevant. Here's another one. It doesn't really say what you do. Love the photo, and I want that beanie. You got to tell me where you got it. But it doesn't say anything about your work. Doesn't say anything about my work. I didn't even click on that one. So not only that, you need to have a clear form of contact right away. Always show your email address. Let people know you're available if you're available. If you're not getting work right now, and you don't say that you're available right now to your clients on your portfolio, sometimes if they don't really like your work or whatever, they might not send that email just to ask if you're available. Tell people if you're available. They're still going to email you and ask if you're available, but saying that you're available is going to push them a little bit further to actually go through with that email. And get your work up front. get your work up front. Okay? Get it up front. I'll do some more of these later, but again, thank you so much to Contra for giving me the time to go through this and help some of y'all on some of the feedback here, and just everything Contra's doing to support independents, freelancers. It's incredible. If you haven't checked out Contra.com yet, get your portfolio up there. It's definitely effective, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Keep up the awesome work.